Okay, today I'm going to be using FiberFix Heat Wrap, and if you can see, there's a hole on this side of the exhaust as well as on the other. Tried welding it, but in this case, this exhaust system is probably too well rusted to be able to do anything with. Customer says he wants about another year out of the car. I hope he gets that, but this exhaust system is pretty well rusted. So in a place where you can't weld anymore, let's see if this stuff does a trick. So directions basically say you take it out of the package, you put it in water, have a bucket here. They say to dip it for about 5 seconds, just enough to kind of get it wet and activated. Like I said, to squeeze off the excess water. Try to do. And next, we'll start wrapping. We're going to start at the hole. Make sure we keep it pretty tight, nice and tight as we go. And you also want to go over that area probably 4 or 5 times at most to make sure that it really will hold down the back pressure coming off the exhaust. And this stuff, I always like to make it nice and tight as we go. At the end. So that's good and fixed. Then they said they want you to put this other tape around it to kind of hold everything in place. See if I can actually peel this with my gloves on. There we go. Right away I noticed that this does not stick well to the FiberFix itself, so you're gonna have to make sure you do overlap and well. Okay. Now we got another piece over here we got to do. This is going to be over the flex joint. And this area is usually a big issue, but again, we need it to flex, but again, this customer doesn't plan on keeping his car very long, so we'll see how well this stuff does. Tear open this box. Put it in water for about 5 seconds, maybe a little bit longer. Seems like it doesn't pick up the water as quick as it probably should. Okay. Now this one will probably unravel because this is going to be a tough spot to get to. Double up on this end. Hopefully that's going to give us a good adhesion once it seals. That's good. Let's get that sealing tape. This is going to be, try to keep it as tight as possible. This is a very tight area. All right, that looks like that's done. Now next, they say to bring it up to 850 degrees as quick as you can. So I'm actually going to turn this car on, bring it outside, turn the car on, and I'm going to let it run for about 15-20 minutes. That should be enough to bring it up to the temperature and let this stuff cure, and we go from there. So what I noticed with the FiberFix is that after about 20 minutes, the car would only get up to about 300-400 degrees. Actually, I think it was like, teetering around 380, 390. So they want 850 degrees to get it to cure. But the only problem is that I had put the FiberFix around the flex joint, which is an area that is going to have some flex in it because of where it's situated, and I wanted the FiberFix to really set up pretty good before I try to bring it up to 850 degrees to really cure. Kind of like a dilemma, but what I ended up doing is I took the car, idled for 20 minutes, shut the vehicle off for probably about another 20 minutes to a half hour. Temperature started to drop down to in the 200 degree range, so I started the car again, brought it up to idle for another additional 20 minutes, and then I started seeing some decent amount of smoke coming off the FiberFix, which is showing that it's curing pretty good. At that point, I decided to bring the car for a drive, probably about an hour later, and I, brought it up, drove around for about 20 minutes, half hour, brought the car into the 30, 40 mile an hour range, brought it back home, and put it back in the garage, and it was really smoking pretty good at that point. So I know it was definitely curing up. Smoking enough to the point where I had to bring the car back outside and basically let it cool down. Customer came, got the car, seemed very happy with the results, and those 2 leaks were definitely significantly reduced in noise. It almost sounded back to normal. But again, I caution using it around a flex joint because I'm not entirely sure how long that is actually going to last. I did it before on a Toyota Camry, and it probably made it about 6 or 7 months before it started getting that exhaust noise leak coming back out of it. And to my surprise, it actually passed inspection. That's another thing I caution you on, is that technically that's not a weld. It should not pass inspection, but depending on who your mechanic is, it may get overlooked. Then you might be able to get another inspection period, another year out of the vehicle by using this product. But again, ultimately, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It definitely fixed a leak that I would not have been able to weld safely without burning through the exhaust sidewall. And you saw the condition of the exhaust as well. It definitely was corroded to the point where the whole exhaust system should have been replaced, which would have cost hundreds to, if not close to $1,000 to repair. And the customer did not want to keep the vehicle that long. Anyway, it was just kind of like a patch job to kind of get him through till another inspection period or until he got another vehicle. But he was happy, I'm happy, and it was a quick, easy fix in under 10 minutes. Okay? Thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking this video. Have a great day. Be safe.